Alright, so my first impressions in New York City feels way dirtier than I last remembered. Just trash everywhere on the ground. Somebody asked me for change. I don't know if it's just this Penn Station area or this is a normal outdoor bar right there. Wow, I've never seen the city so empty. Alright, so I'm here in an empty train station, waiting for the next train. I just arrived from DC on the Amtrak train. My first time taking the train because finally it was actually affordable. It's only $69. Normally it's at least twice that price. Man, this city is empty as hell. Damn. Alright, this is ridiculous. So I had to go find this lockbox here. Got my keys. Alright, let's go into this shitty apartment. So narrow. Kidding me right now? Alright. What's the view like here? Well, there's actually a view. That's more than I expected. Alright. So this is it. Look, a little balcony. Alright, so I was about to cancel my reservation, but this is actually better than I expected. I was expecting the most disgusting room ever, given everything else I saw along the way and all the difficulties with the check-in process. This is not that bad, so I'll take it. $50 a night. Maybe not the best location, but I can close enough to where I can walk to work, so it's all good. Alright, so here's how I ended up here. So 4 days ago I booked this place on Airbnb, and today my dad asked me before I was going to leave to New York City, he was like, where are you staying? And I'm like, oh, this Airbnb. He's like, what time is the check-in? I'm like, I don't know, let me check. So I checked my email. Turns out at 3:53 a.m. the same morning, Airbnb had emailed me saying that the reservation was canceled because it seems suspicious. So obviously that's not what you want to hear right before you're about to head to a new city. But anyways, I checked the messages. Turns out that the host had sent me another message saying that the reservation was canceled due to a technical glitch and you can rebook again. So I just rebooked again. Honestly, that's just a red flag, but at that price range and close to this office, not really gonna find anything, so I was like, what the hell, worst case I'll end up canceling again. So I get a message, they tell me a different address where I'm supposed to pick up the keys in a lockbox. So I go to this other address. By the way, I'm completely sweating, and there's a homeless guy sitting on the stoop asking for money. I don't see a lockbox at first. Eventually I find the lockbox, the code doesn't work. I message them and they're just like, contact this other number, which I repeatedly try to call, text, leave a voicemail, no response, and my hosts on Airbnb just keep telling me to contact that number, and I'm like, I tried, wasn't able to reach them, can you contact them? But eventually, maybe like 30 minutes later or something, I finally get a response, and he says, sorry, actually, this is the address. He sends me another address I have to go to. It's even farther away. So at this point, I was seriously considering just canceling the reservation. I was like, you know what? gone this far, I'm just gonna check it out. Worst case, I'll just book a hotel. And at least I'll have a story to tell, I guess. So I walk to the next address, find the lockbox, take my keys. Turns out I can't get in because I don't have a card. Go back to the lockbox. The card is attached to another key for the other room, and I can't rip it off. So the only way for me to get it off is to literally cut it with scissors. So I get the other key card, and I get in the room, and it's pretty good. I mean, if you're not used to New York City real estate, this might seem pretty small and basic, but actually for New York City, Manhattan, it's actually a pretty good size. I mean, what is this, like a full-sized bed? Got a desk. The desk is a luxury in Manhattan and in New York City. Nice and simple. And I got a view too. Actually, I didn't have this last time I came up to New York, and I was staying around Washington Square Park. The window there was literally just facing the wall, so it was dark at all times. That was extremely depressing. So having sunlight is very important. And it's not too loud, constant noise, I guess. Yeah, that's about it. So anyways, I am sweating like a pig, so after all this walking. So I'm gonna go take a shower. That's it. I'm in Soho right now. It's pretty empty. Definitely the emptiest I've ever seen it. I'm gonna walk to Washington Square Park now. Let's see if that's busier.
Take a photo.